cypress trees have seen it all. The moss is hanging heavy and low. And Silas came back from the desert war with nowhere else to go. He traded his rifle for a fishing net in the heart of the Atchafalaya. But he found a different kind of war, burning like a slow-moving fire. The local sheriff had a golden watch and a heart of black and coal. He was selling poison to the parish kids, selling out his very soul. He ran the boats under the cover of night, protected by the tin on his chest, while the mothers of the Bayou wept, putting their sons to a final rest. Silas saw the handoffs in the dark beneath the crooked willow tree. He knew the law was a broken cage and the snakes were running free. He didn't call the feds or the state. He knew they were in on the take. So he sharpened his old hunting knife by the edge of the sleeping lake. Where the gators play, in the labyrinth of the rising tide, he made the guilty pay. Then he walked into the sheriff's office, dripping water on the floor, and pinned that blood-stained golden badge to the frame of the cellar door. Sirens wailed in Lafayette, but they found nothing in the mud. Just a town that was finally breathing clean, washed of the heavy blood. Now the locals tell a story when the fog is thick and the moon is blue, about the ghost of a soldier in the swamp who did what the law wouldn't do. Came screaming through her garden and her gate. The bankers signed a paper and they sealed her family's fate. They took her husband's spirit and they buried him in steel, beneath the heavy grinding of a giant locomotive wheel. She didn't cry at the funeral, she didn't say a word, but in her quiet kitchen, a dark plan was being stirred. The steam is black as midnight, and the tracks are laid in bone. You can't outrun the vengeance of a woman left alone. Left alone. She learned to use the dynamite they beside the bridge. She waited in the tall grass on the windy Devil's Ridge. The midnight train was howling with a load of stolen grain. She pulled the rusty lever and she unleashed all the pain. The steam is black as midnight and the tracks are laid in bone. You can't outrun the vengeance of a woman left alone. Like a second angry sun, the Iron King was broken and the widow's work was done. She walked into the forest with the smoke inside her hair, leaving nothing but the twisted steel and silence in the air. The steam is black as midnight and the tracks are laid in bone. You can't outrun the vengeance of a woman left alone. Into the casino with a deck of marked up cards. A man who lived his whole life in the gritty junkyards. He sat across a stranger dressed in velvet and in lace, who had a smile of ivory and a pale, forgotten face. The stakes were high as mountains and the room was deathly still. He bet his lucky watch and then he bet his very will. The house always wins when the sun begins to set. The devil never forgets a man who hasn't paid his debt. Shadow of his sleeve. He thought he had the winning hand. He wanted to believe. The stranger flipped a joker and he let out a low laugh. He drew a line across the table like a bloody epitaph. The house always wins when the sun begins to set. The devil never forgets a man who hasn't paid his debt. and red. Now he deals the cards forever in a room with no exit door, regretting every gamble that he made on the casino floor. The house always wins when the sun begins to set. The devil never forgets a man who hasn't paid his debt. In the trailer was a crate of heavy chains, driving through the thunder and the cold Nebraska rains. He was told to keep it moving, never look behind the glass, and never stop for anyone that tries to let you pass. But curiosity is poison when the road is long and wide. He pulled over at a rest stop just to see what was inside. Don't open up the box if you want to see the dawn. Some things are better left inside until the night is gone. Pried the wooden lid and heard a sound like rushing wind, a chorus of 1,000 voices shouting for their sins. The sky turned black as charcoal and the engine wouldn't start. He felt a grip of winter wrap around his beating heart. Don't open up the box if you want to see the dawn. Some things are better left inside until the night is gone. The truck was found abandoned near the mile marker 10, empty as a graveyard, never seen by men again. They say on stormy Tuesdays on the Highway 44, you can hear a lonely driver knocking on a wooden door. Don't open up the box if you want to see the dawn. Some things are better left inside until the night is gone. was framed for a murder in a town called Baton Rouge. So he fled into the swamp where the cypress trees are huge. The hounds were on his trail and the lanterns lit the mud, but he had the Cajun spirit and the Bayou in his blood. He lived on moss and catfish and the water of the rain, hiding from the shackles and the weight of every chain. The gators are the jury and the willow is the judge. The water never forgets a man who holds a bitter grudge. He built a shack of driftwood where the snakes began to crawl. He didn't fear the law, man, he didn't fear it all. One night the sheriff found him by the light of a cigar. But a man in the swamp is more than just a shining star. The gators are the jury and the willow is the judge. The water never forgets a man who holds a bitter grudge. The sheriff's boat was empty when it drifted back to town, beneath the green duckweed where the heavy secrets drown. The rebel still is singing when the moon is fat and bright, the king of all the shadows in the middle of the night. The gators are the jury and the willow is the judge. The water never forgets a man who holds a bitter grudge. He spent 50 years in a shop of gears and springs, fixing golden watches and the clocks of ancient kings. He hated how the seconds stole the beauty from the face, so he tried to build a machine to slow the human race. He used a drop of mercury and a hair from a dead man's head to craft a pendulum that swung between the living and the dead. You can wind the silver key and you can polish every gear, but you cannot kill the ghost of every passing year. The clock began to chime with the sound of heavy brass, and suddenly the sand stopped moving in the hourglass. The town stood still as statues, frozen in a silent scream, like a painting but you cannot kill the ghost of every passing year. But the clockmaker grew lonely in a world that wouldn't move, with no one left to argue and with nothing left to prove. He smashed the glass to pieces and he let the seconds fly, and he aged 100 winters in the blinking of an eye. You can wind the silver key and you can polish every gear, but you cannot kill the ghost of every passing year. His lungs were full of soot and his hands were stained with oil, the byproduct of a lifetime spinning dark and heavy toil. The company owned his house and the company owned his bed. They even owned the thoughts that wandered through his aching head. Carried his lantern like his small and lonely son, counting down the hours until the dirty shift was done. The coal is cold and heavy and the sky is far away. We're just digging out our graves for a little bit of pay. One afternoon the timbers gave a groan of tired wood. He stood beneath the ceiling as the rocks fell where he stood. He thought about his daughter and he thought about the light before the world collapsed into just digging out our graves for a little bit of pay. Him out. It was too expensive for the boss, just another number on the ledger of a loss. Now his ghost is in the elevator, riding up and down, searching for a way to leave this hollow, broken town. The coal is cold and heavy, and the sky is far away. We're just digging out our graves for a little bit of pay. carried 30 notches on the handle of his gun. The most hated man beneath the Arizona sun. He'd killed for pride and whiskey, and he'd killed for simple spite. But he couldn't sleep a second in the middle of the night. The faces of the fallen were a choir in his ears, drowning out the whiskey and the passing of the years. The desert is a cathedral where the guilty come to pray. The sand will hide the body, but it won't wash the blood away. He buried his revolvers in a hole beside a cactus tree. He wanted to be silent, and he wanted to be free. He walked across the salt flats with no water in his flask, trying to forget the man behind the leather mask. The desert is a cathedral where the guilty come to pray. The sand will hide the body, but it won't wash the blood away. A young man found him fainting near the town of Skeleton, looking for a fight and looking for some easy fun. The drifter didn't reach for steel, he only closed his eyes and let the young man's bullet take him to the quiet skies. The desert is a cathedral where the guilty come to pray. The sand will hide the body, but it won't wash the blood away. He sits beside the fountain where the fake volcanoes blow, watching all the tourists in their expensive plastic show. He's got a cardboard sign that says the end is coming fast, but everybody ignores him as they go scurrying past. He sees the threads of fate inside the glowing neon lights, the tragedies that happen in the Vegas summer nights. The city is a glitter trap of silver and of glass. The prophet sees the that the golden idols cast. He told a man in a tuxedo that his plane would never land. The man just laughed and threw a pile of pennies in his hand. The plane went down in flames before the clock had struck the hour. Proof that ancient wisdom has a terrifying power. The city is a glitter trap of silver and of glass. The prophet sees the shadows that the golden idols cast. He knows when empires crumble, and he knows when rivers die. He reads the truth of nations in the smoggy purple sky. But no one wants a prophet when they're winning at the game, until the cards are dealt and everything goes up in flame. The city is a glitter trap of silver and of glass. The prophet sees the shadows that the golden idols cast. He lived 1,000 miles from the nearest salty shore, but he could hear the ocean knocking on his farmhouse door. The wheat was like a golden sea that rippled in the breeze, and he would spend his evenings praying on his callous knees. He built a wooden sailboat in the middle of his field, tilled the dusty soil until the earth began to yield. You can sail upon the prairie, but you'll never reach the blue. The land is a prison when your heart is split in two. The neighbors said he lost his mind. They said he was a fool for building up a vessel without a drop of water pool. But then a Great Plains tornado came spinning from the west and put the farmer's crazy dream to the ultimate test. You can sail upon the prairie, but you'll never reach the blue. The land is a prison when your heart is split in two. Picked up the sailboat and it carried it away. High above the clouds and past the fields of dusty gray. They say finally found the coast where the giant whales sing, leaving nothing but a furrow and a rusted anchoring. You can sail upon the prairie, but you'll never reach the blue. The land is a prison when your heart is split in two. Rode into town with a Bible in his hand. He preached about salvation and the glory of the promised land. But every Sunday morning, after the final prayer was done, he counted stacks of silver beneath the setting sun. The farmers gave their last dime, and the widows gave their rings, believing every word he said about heaven's golden wings. But a drifter named Cole Harper saw the ledger in the night, and the preacher's holy kingdom didn't look exactly right. The church bell rings for sinners, the church bell rings for saints, but gold can make a preacher drown in all the lies he paints. Cole broke into the chapel while the storm rolled overhead. He found enough stolen money to wake the county's dead. The reverend tried to run away beneath the pouring rain, but justice rides much faster when a guilty man is chained. Oh, the church bell rings for sinners, the church bell rings for saints, but gold can make a preacher drown in all the lies he paints. Chapel stands abandoned at the edge of Hollow Creek, and folks still hear the bell ring when the moonlight turns bleak. The church bell rings for sinners, the church bell rings for saints, but gold can make a preacher drown in all the lies he paints. The church bell rings in all the lies he paints. Stood proud on Main Street with its windows shining bright, while Caleb rode in from the Badlands underneath the fading light. His pockets held no silver and his stomach knew no feast, but desperation grows like weeds in the shadows of the east. Folks saw him in it with a shotgun in his hand, a man pushed by the hunger no rich soul could understand. The teller shook with terror as the clock struck 3:30, and Caleb filled his saddlebags with borrowed destiny. Ride, outlaw, ride, leave the dust behind. The law can chase your footprints, but it can't catch your mind. 3 counties sent their deputies to bring the outlaw down, but Caleb knew the canyons better than any man around. For 20 years they searched for him through thunder, heat and snow, yet every trail went cold before they got too close. Ride, outlaw, ride, leave the dust behind. The law can chase your footprints, but it can't catch your mind. Children hear the story when the campfire's burning low, about the man from Dry Creek that nobody could own. Ride, outlaw, ride, leave the dust behind. The law can chase your footprints, but it can't catch your mind. a six-string by the river every night. His melodies could turn the darkest sorrow into light. But fame never found him in the little town he knew, until a stranger dressed in black appeared one evening through. The stranger made an offer underneath the harvest moon. Your songs will live forever, but the cost is coming soon. Nathan took the bargain, and the music filled the air. Soon every crowded theater knew his name everywhere. Play, bluesman, play, till the morning steals the night. Every note's a piece of heaven, every chord a piece of fright. Roll by like thunder, and the crowds grew wild and loud. But Nathan heard the stranger's voice behind every cheering crowd. One winter night he vanished while performing his last song, leaving only echoes where the legend still lives on. Play, bluesman, play, till the morning steals the night. Every note's a piece of heaven, every chord a piece of fright. When the storm clouds start to rise, playing from the crossroads where old legends never die. Play, bluesman, play, till the morning steals the night. Every note's a piece of heaven, every chord a piece of fright. Ooh, where old legends Jacob Kane carried posters folded deep inside his coat. Every outlaw in the territory knew his name by note. He tracked men through the desert and the canyons made of stone. A man who chose the saddle over having a home. One reward remained unclaimed, a killer called Red Crow, the ghost of 20 robberies from New Mexico. For 6 long months he followed every footprint and lie, until they met at sunset beneath a blood-red sky. The desert keeps its secrets. The vultures know the truth. Every man must answer for the things he did in youth. The gunfire echoed loudly through the valley far below. Only one man left standing when the evening lost its glow. Jacob took the bounty, but the victory felt strange, because chasing death for money had finally made him change. The desert keeps its secrets. The vultures know the truth. Every man must answer for the things he did in youth. And he rode into the dawn, leaving nothing but a legend for the next generation. The desert keeps its secrets. The vultures know the truth. Every man must answer for the things he did in youth. For the things he did in youth. Into the dawn. Samuel left Missouri with a shovel and a mule. chasing rumors of a fortune hidden deep beyond the dunes. The newspapers promised riches, the prospectors promised fame, but every man who reached Red Mountain never came back quite the same. For months he dug through rock and dust beneath the burning sun, watching stronger men surrender one by one. Then one morning in the canyon, where the desert meets the sky, his pickaxe struck a golden vein that glittered like a lie. Gold shines bright, but it darkens every soul. Many men have chased the treasure and lost all self-control. Word spread fast as wildfire, and the miners flooded in, turning brothers into rivals in the race to always win. One moonlit night they fought for claims beside the canyon wall, and Red Mountain took their secrets when the rocks began to fall. Gold shines bright, but it darkens every soul. Many men have chased the treasure and lost all self-control. Through the canyon where abandoned tools remain, and the gold still waits in silence underneath the desert plain. Gold shines bright, but it darkens every soul. Many men have chased the treasure and lost all self-control. Glister like a lie, Red Mountain.